Mailchimp API Key, how to get your Mailchimp API key. Hello guys, today we're delving into the nuts and bolts of Mailchimp. We're going to be focusing on a key that unlocks a world of possibilities, which is your Mailchimp API key. I'll guide you through the process step by step, so grab your virtual toolkit and let's get started. We're going to unleash the Mailchimp's power by obtaining your API key. So before we get into it, let's start by understanding what the Mailchimp API key is. Mailchimp API Key is like the digital handshake between your application or services and Mailchimp. So what this key basically does is that it allows you to keep them and communicate securely when you're making integrations with other apps or making plugins. So that way it enables you to integrate Mailchimp's functionality seamlessly. So what you're going to do is you're going to head over to mailchimp.com, which is the Mailchimp. Here, what you're going to do is log into your MailChimp account. The journey begins at the MailChimp's dashboard. So if you don't have an account yet, all you have to do is sign up. It's really quick, easy, and intuitive. Once you're in, what you're going to do is you're going to head over to the top right-hand corner of your profile, and you're going to go down into account and billing. Once you head over there, we're going to be navigating into the API section. This place leaves and opens another landing page. You're going to click onto extras, and on extras, you're going to navigate to the API keys. What you have to do is simply click on the API keys. And here is where the magic happens. Here is where you're going to create your own API key. As of now, we don't have any API keys created. So this API key is going to, we simply click on create a key. You can keep things you have to keep in mind before you get started is that we'll only be able to see the API key immediately after we generate it. After that, you'll see the actual key and only the name you've given it. So for security purposes, never ever share your API key with a third party, and you have to agree to Mailchimp's API usage policy before generating an API key. And once all of that is done, you can use a name. Let's just say I want to integrate this with WooCommerce. So I'll just type that name in and simply click on generate key. Adding this specific description basically allows me to identify the key's purpose later on. Since I can only view the key now, but the next time onwards, I'm going to see it with the name that I assigned it. All you have to do is simply copy this one to clipboard. And once you're done and satisfied, copied it already, you simply have to click on done. And voila, there you have it. You have simply created your API key. So time to copy it to your clipboard and store it safely and securely. So Mailchimp now will display it on the screen. I've stored it and copied and stored it securely, and I have to treat it as a digital measure. Now there's no limit to how many API keys you can create because this one's for WooCommerce. This is the one I can use to integrate WooCommerce. I can create as many API keys as I like. As you see, the API key is not visible as of now because now it's going to be visible with the label and tag that we assigned it to. So let's create another key. This one could be used for Zapier. So I click on API key name and simply click on generate key. Now this is the another key that we've generated, and this is the one I can link with Zapier versus the one which we've previously worked on is the one I can link with WooCommerce. So depending upon your needs, you can, grant access to certain areas or functions and be mindful of these settings to ensure that your key has the right level of access and security. Once we're done with this as well, we'll simply click on done. And with our API key in hand, we're ready to integrate Mailchimp with any of our applications or services. That is what is the purpose of these API keys. So it can be integrated to so many different platforms or be used as in with your developer tools as well. There you have to create a client key, but for the API key there's also offer us a documentation, which is basically like the terms and conditions of the Mailchimp to use the API keys. Now, before you embark on your Mailchimp journey, test your integration. Make sure that your application or services communicate effectively with the Mailchimp. This step is to ensure a smooth user experience, so if there's any catch later on, you can, work on the potential issues early. And guys, there you have it. You've successfully obtained and understood the power of your Mailchimp API key. Remember, it's not about the string of these characters, it's about the key to unlocking Mailchimp's potential into your digital toolkit. So this is it. This is me signing off. Good luck with integrating, and I hope this video helps. Until next time.